Good evening, Miss Prerna. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, Bini ma'am.
Good evening, sir.
Good
Good
evening.
evening to all.
Good evening, ma'am.
Let's start.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. Arun Mohan sir, please.
Yes, sir, yes. Good evening to all. I welcome all the dignified participants to the 107th web training series of CBSE Bharat Sahodaya. Now it's my pleasure to introduce today's moderator, Ms. Prerna Malhan. She is an experienced educator in the primary education sector and as an coordinator of junior classes. She believes in making teaching fun, interactive, and easy. She is a graduate in BSc Maths honor from Delhi University and currently pursuing Masters in Education and also cleared CTET twice. And also a teacher trainer as an All India Educator Forum's resource person. Not only that, but also educates kids, parents, and teachers through her YouTube channel and Instagram handle, The Fab Educator. So I will, share the link in the chat box. It's her Instagram and also her YouTube channel. Please go through. It's fantastic, I think. So it's really impressive. So Prerna ma'am, I wholeheartedly invite you to moderate this grand session. Please, ma'am, over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for such a warm welcome. Hello, everyone. A journey of 1,000 miles begin with a single step. So let's take this step today and start this wonderful session. I wholeheartedly welcome all the dignitaries as well as the encouraging participants on this New Year Eve's day to the 107th web training series by CBSE Bharat Sahodaya. I would like to quote the greatest Indian mathematician, Srinivasa Ramanujan here. Mathematics is not about numbers, equations, computations, or algorithms. It is about understanding. This inspires today's topic, which is teaching mathematics in the NEP way. There was an interesting article recently in Hindustan Times which said that NEP will help India regain its love for mathematics. We all must agree that numbers are one of the most innovative ideas of humankind. They make our day-to-day activities convenient, like to count, measure, access, record, and quantify different parameters. The new Educational Policy 2020 has significant provision and provides a platform to rebuild, nurture, foster, encourage, and multiply mathematical thinking. It has introduced the reforms needed to balance the need for 21st century employment and entrepreneurship, which is marked by mathematical thinking. And therefore, it is important to build the computational thinking capabilities of our youngsters. The NEP provides the necessary nourishment by making mathematics enjoyable and engaging using innovative methods from the foundational step itself. To initiate the program, I would like to take the opportunity to welcome you all, my dear participants, our nation builders. So a hearty welcome to all the participants. I would also like to highlight a few pointers for a smooth and interactive session. Please keep your cameras on and you may ask the questions in the chat box. Moreover, there will be a devoted question answer session at the end for all your queries. You may also get a certificate after filling a feedback form, which will be provided at the end of the session. Dear educators, these educational webinars which help to increase our knowledge and productivity as teachers are possible because of the dedication and hard work of none other than Dr. Abdul Salam, the General Secretary of CBSE Bharat Sahodaya Complex. Sir holds several positions beside being the principal of a well-reputed senior secondary school. Sir is a CBSE resource person and a CBSE Deputy Trainer Coordinator of Trivandrum region. He is the recipient of many iconic awards by various organizations. I extend a warm welcome to you, sir, and request you to deliver the welcome address. Over to you, sir. Thank you so much.
Good evening. Thank you, Prerna ma'am. Good evening, participants, and a hearty welcome to each and everyone. Respected resource person, all the dignitaries, participants present here. And Prerna ma'am has already given you the background why we are here. But still we have to, seriously take what do you call what NEP says and what is the paradigm shift and all, because we have seen how this CBSE exam has, passed on, and how the students were struggling. Grade 10 and 12 students were struggling because purely questions were based on competency. And our students are not used to the competency level. That is where the NEP is stressing upon. So we cannot do much more than shifting our strategy, approach to teaching, learning mathematics. So there is a very, need of the hour. And that's the very reason we are here. When I approached Bini ma'am, she readily agreed, and she is a very authentic resource. I always take it as she is a resource person of CBSE for maths, and she is very helpful whenever we approach whatever doubts we have. I pass it on to Bini ma'am, and she instantly helps us, and I give to the participants in the WhatsApp group. So thank you, Bini ma'am. At the outset, I express our immense gratitude to you. And also, we are here. This is the last episode, session of Bharat Sahodaya of this year, 2021. One more year is, bidding farewell to us. I would take it. It is said that I got and received a message now that it's a great day of the year, and so many wishes and all. I would take it as a day of calculation, because mathematics is everywhere. So we have to now calculate how many attempts we did to succeed. We have a very short lifespan. As human beings, we have a very short lifespan. So our goal should be towards success. So how many attempts we did, how many attempts were successful, how many attempts were failures. This is the calculation we have to make today. And also 365 days we have to reduce from our lifespan. 1 year, passing of 1 year means 1 year we have to reduce from our lifespan. So everything around us is mathematics. So let us approach our life, our future with much calculations connecting to our real life. Thank you so much, all participants, for joining. Let's listen to Bini ma'am. Over to Prerna ma'am again. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Very positive way of approaching the new year. And thank you so much for your golden words. Mathematics is everywhere, my dear participants. We as mathematics teachers make sure that each and every student can see the beauty of mathematics. And for this, we try to make our teaching as fun and as relatable as possible. Such kind of techniques and ways will be discussed by a very knowledgeable, passionate educator and trainer, Miss Bini, who is the resource person of today's session. She is currently working as a principal of Gurudev Public School, Thrissur, postgraduate in statistics and Bachelor of Education in Mathematics. She is a CBSE resource person in mathematics from 2018. She is a mathematics resource person of Sahodaya School Complex, Thrissur for 4 years. She also conducted trainings for CBSE Kerala Sahodaya Complex for secondary and senior secondary teachers in 2021. She conducted webinars for Ratna Saga Private Limited in Joyful Teaching in 2021. And she also took trainings for Kolam Sahodaya and Vidya Sahodaya teachers, both online and offline. A mathematics teacher for the last 18 years, out of which 7 years of experience in UAE and remaining years in the eminent educational institutions of Kerala. She was also a moderator of Sahiti online program, Madhuram Gaditham. It is my pleasure to extend a cheerful welcome to you, ma'am. And I know that today's session will be an eye-opener for the mathematics teachers. The platform is all yours, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Prerna ma'am. Good evening to all. Respected Salam, sir. And so pleasant, cheerful, charming Prerna ma'am. then Arun sir, and all other teachers. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Bharat Sahodaya, for giving me an opportunity once again to interact with the teachers. That is always inspiring, to interact with teachers. What he told, Abdul Salam sir, what he told, just I was thinking about it. Such a brief he has given regarding mathematics today. Yes, sir, you are true. You are correct. Because whenever we are making any calculation in our life, without maths, we cannot do it. Today, how many hours I was pleasant? How many hours I was so disappointed? Morning, how many more hours today for me? We calculate each and everything unknowingly. We don't know that whether we are doing mathematics, whether we are doing calculations, but each and every moment we seek the help of the subject. That is the special peculiarity of the subject. And still, we are always thinking, one question arises always in my mind is, maths is everywhere. Even when sir told, even Prerna ma'am told, everything is regarding maths. But even though, why our children, our butterflies, why they feel very difficult with the subject? That is our topic always. That is the main topic I want to emphasize always. I'm so happy. Let me start my presentation. Welcome to all. That is, first you can see a feeling of jingle bell, which is just over. I hope you are getting a feeling, because by searching for a picture for welcome, I was thinking about which picture I have to put. Then I thought that sure, I can hear always the jingle bell, the sound of jingle bell now. Jingle bell, isn't it? Just Christmas is over. After that, you know this silver one, what is it? That is our new year. On the new year, on this year, everything is tied up. That's why by just passing the Christmas, we are entering to the new year. As Salam sir told, I'm so happy regarding that day actually. Now only I realized regarding the day, it is December 31st. We are having the class training today. So happy, sir, regarding the same. And this year's last session, me and Prerna ma'am, you also can be very proud regarding the same. We could do it. Okay.
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely.
Yeah. This is our topic today. Myself, Mrs. Bini. I'm working as the principal of Gurudeva Public School, Thrissur, Kerala. My mobile number, my mail ID, these all things are open to you all, and it is given. Whenever we start anything, we should have some learning outcomes. It is compulsory that we should have the learning outcomes. 1 minute. Okay, thank you. Then, which all the learning outcomes today? To familiarize the changes in the educational system. Yes, we are about to change. We haven't changed, but we are about to change. We are near the doorstep. What all things are there that we have to understand, and we have to be familiar with the same, and to compare and analyze the present system and new. Whenever we have to change from one system, when we have to shift from one to another one, we should understand the previous one and the upcoming one thoroughly. Then only we can compare and analyze both of them to equip meeting the challenges of new educational policy. This new educational policy, that we have to understand, and after that, what all things are given there, what all objectives are there for the educational NEP, educational policy, we have to understand. Then we have to be equipped ourselves for meeting the challenges of the same. And the last one, the most important one, I would believe, to uplift ourselves to the same in the teaching learning process. It is very easy to say something theoretically, but when it comes in a practical mood, it is quite difficult. How to do it? What to do it? These are all the questions in front of us always. What is the method of doing it? In class 1, what we can do? In class 2, how do we proceed? Please give us the steps for the same. It is very easy to tell us regarding the critical thinking, these all the important points. Theoretically, the things are very easy, but how to be practical? That is the main thing which we have to focus. This is the base. These 4 words, if you are getting in the correct meaning, no, you have entered to the door. Now we are only at the doorstep. We are entering the access. What is the meaning of access? Can you see a welcome board there? There is an access for everybody. For whom? For teachers, for children, and for all of us. There is an access. There is a way. You can see a beautiful way there. There is an access for you. Please come. Do welcome. Equity. What is it? It is one of the words which we discuss a lot nowadays. What is it? CBSE used to tell regarding gender sensitivity previously. Now we can hear like the equity in dress even we are discussing now. Equity in all the sorts. Whether you are of different genders, whether you are wearing the same different dresses, whether you are from Kerala, Andhra Pradesh or Madhya Pradesh, equity should be there for the education. And the equity is the most important thing. Then the quality, no doubt. Whenever we are suggesting something, whenever we are initiating something, now in today's world, without quality, it won't sustain. Because we have many competitors for each and every parts of life. Accountability. I should be accountable about what are all my duties as a teacher, and I should be accountable as a child. What are all my duties in my learning process? What all things I have to do in my school compound? When I'm seeing somebody outside, how do I behave? What are all my responsibilities? I should be accountable for each and everything, what I have to do, what I have to receive, what I have to give. Access, equity, quality, and accountability. If you're thinking about these 4, no, when I started thinking, when Salam sir asked me regarding this MEP, that whether you will be able to put forward a class, then I agreed. Then after that, by seeing this one, no, these 4 key words, I was thinking in many ways, which all sorts of life that access can be, equity can be, and all. No, when I was thinking broader and broader regarding the same, all the areas in my life comes there. According to me, that means if you are thinking also, your life, your surroundings, your environment, everything can come under these 4 things. Everything you can, like whatever we take, we can like, okay, it is under access, it is under equity, it is under quality, it is under accountability. Like that we can give all the things which are relevant for us. Relevant is a word which is quite subjective actually. Whichever is relevant for me, that won't be relevant for you. There is a difference, individual difference. That is the main challenge for us also when we interact with children, isn't it? What I told in the beginning, you can tell me the theory, but tell me regarding the practical side. This is the first set of our practical side. 4 stages are there according to MEP. Only very few things I have taken which are quite relevant for mathematics. Only those tips, otherwise only those points which I have collected and just putting in front of you. This is the one of the key stage, like Foundation stage, that is from preschool, that is pre-KG, then LKG, UKG, class 1, 2. Next one is preparatory stage. It is called as preparatory stage. It is from class 3 to 5, 3, 4, 5. Middle stage is from class 6 to 8. Previously, it was upper primary. Now it will be under NEP, it will be middle stage. And the last one is secondary stage. It is not 9 and 10. It is all together 9 to 12, classes 9 to 12. Now, our focus, like previously, we were thinking, according to CBSE, KG was never included in the common system. Even the rules for KG is not developed and given particularly by CBSE. But now, everybody, NEP, according to NEP, we accept. KG is also a stage of education. Kindergarten is very important. Even pre-KG, Balawadi or Anganwadi or pre-KG, that is also an important thing. From the total 5 classes together. It is a longer one, big one. Then all other stages, primary previously it was 1 to 5 for us, but now the preparatory stage is 3 to 5. Then upper primary, that is middle stage, and secondary, there is a paradigm shift. Secondary will be class 9 to 12. Previously it was 9 and 10. Then after 10 standard, they have to join again, and then 11 and 12. There is a paradigm shift. This is one of the happy news for you. That's why I have put this as the one of the first slides. One of the major suggestions of NEP is curriculum content to be reduced in each subject to its core essentials and make space for critical thinking, inquiry-based, discussion-based. I'm sorry, the spelling of discussion is wrong. I'm sorry. Discussion-based and analysis-based learning. The first sentence, what is it? That is a happy news for maths teachers. Curriculum content to be reduced in each subject to its core essentials. When we hear this sentence, we would be having many doubts in our mind. I used to think about one thing. When we are starting numbers and number names in smaller classes, we know that only till 2020 we have to learn. Isn't it? After that, it is a repetition, recurring. 21, 22, then 30. Only the shifts, that is 30, 40, 50, only these things we have to learn. But we are making them right 21 10 times, TWENPY, 0ONE, like that. 21, we are making them right 10 times. 22, we are making them 10 times. Why? If they are thorough till 20, why can't you give them only the important things, the 30, 40, 50 and all? Then it is a sequence, no? Why can't they develop? Why can't they try to develop? Why we are giving everything to them? Why don't we allow them to think? Why don't we allow them to think? That is the main question. Why? They can know after this, it will be repeated. What is it? 21, 22, till 30 you give them. After that, same thing. The only thing is that starting will be 30. Children, which will be the next number? 31, which is the next number, next number, next number. Why couldn't you ask them? Let them make a mistake. No problem. They're just learners. They can make mistakes. Then let them, and after that, you can just write once on the board. The correct one. If there is any mistake in any of the small minds, here is the correction on the board. Isn't it? Why we are making them by heart? 21 to 30, then 31 to 40, like that. This is the way which we can produce. This is just an example. Curriculum content to be reduced. If we are reducing the whole content, in 12th standard, I am dealing with integration now. Can we reduce integration? Total 11 exercises are there in the chapter. Can we reduce it? No. My children, my previous students and all, they used to tell me, whenever they go for engineering and all, integration is one of the core thing for them. If we are not giving them in an exact way, integration by substitution, otherwise integration by trigonometric functions, If you are not giving them the way for each one, they won't be able to cope with the engineering syllabus. Or not only engineering, maths as a subject, wherever they are going for higher education. They won't be able to. But the thing is that if the first one is given, how can we reach to the second one little more easily? The content will be reduced. That is example which I have given. That is number system, the first set of numbers, natural numbers, counting numbers. Why can't we reduce the number names like this? If they know the flow, if they got the sequence, if they got the pattern, they would be able to develop themselves. We have to give them little more time and let them develop, other than us delivering everything. Okay, give them chance to think. And especially, this is a good suggestion according to NEP, because whenever I discuss regarding any of the changes, teachers used to ask me, ma'am, how can we complete the portions? You know the syllabus. Exactly. I used to tell for each and every training one sentence. I am a snail for completing the portions. Snail. Exactly. Because I am the last one who completes the portion always. Because whenever we deal with the 10th standard or 12th standard, the previous knowledge won't be accountable there. We will move back. We will be giving those things, and after that, we will be trying to build upon it. Then what happens? Previous knowledge itself, we are spending too much of time. Then we will become snail. That is the way which it happens that I know. That's why, sure, by hearing this, I'm so happy. I'm sure that you also will be happy by regarding this one. Keywords of NEP. Keywords. These are all the keywords of NEP. Holistic. That is all together, overall. What is education? How we can do the teaching learning process? It should be in a holistic manner, all together, relatable. For me, one of the key words which I feel relatable. Relatable to what? Nothing else, to our life. Relatable to your life, relatable to our life. If you are speaking something regarding Obama, they won't be listening to you because they don't know much regarding Obama. What they know the persons who are nearby to their environment. Why can't you start from there? Which can be relatable. Other than telling them the factory input and output, why can't you start multiplication and division with chocolates or biscuits, which are relatable for small children? Why can't you refer regarding their favorite toy? Why can't you tell them, why can't you ask them a question, which is your favorite ice cream, which flavor you love? That you take 50 of them. You can see a smile on them. Isn't it? Other than asking about big things, if it is a class 2 child, please go to their level and give the examples. Relate with their life. It is actually the problem is with us. We are thinking always in terms of our environment as teachers. But actually what we have to do, we have to go to their level and think. Then only it will be relatable for the majority of the class. We are only 1:40 is the ratio. Again, maths comes. 1:40. That is, we are just a minor. 40 of them are of the same age level. Then why? Why we are late to go to their level? It should be integrated. In all the sorts, it should be integrated. Interesting. It should be interesting for them. You should not tell them regarding the marks of subjects as an example, because they don't love it. They don't love to hear regarding a question regarding marks. What they love? You tell them regarding a football, otherwise cricket, a score you give them. That also has numbers, no? Why can't you give that one? Just find out their interest and give them examples from those interests. Then they will be having a feeling, okay, good. Teacher is also having the same feeling like us. She's also a member of us. They will include us also, which is relevant. Same example which I told about, like American president or something, which are relevant for them. Why can't we speak them regarding the chief minister of our state or our district or this panchayat president or something like that, which is relevant? It should be effective, isn't it? In one period, 40 minutes, I'll be taking 10 problems. I have completed my portions. I'm so happy. Whether it will be effective? No. If you are giving only 2 or 3 questions, which they understand, then they will be using these 3 questions for the remaining 7 to solve themselves. That is more important. They have to do themselves. It should be interactive. Previously, we teachers were just kings or queens in the class. We used to order. We used to dominate, isn't it? Now, the things got changed, teachers. That is olden days. We can say, so once upon a time, we can, that's all. Those days are over. We have to be interactive with our children and we have to include our children always as one among them. We are also there along with them. Total 41 human beings are there in the class. That's all. We will be discussing something. They will be having some opinions regarding the same. You have to ask questions and they'll give you 100 answers. From 100 answers, 80 of them will be foolish answers which you feel. Include them still. It should be enjoyable. The class should be enjoyable. What do you remember? Which was enjoyable for me, which was interesting for me. That only I remember. Isn't it? For me, then for children also the same thing, no? If you are giving 10 questions in a period, 40 minutes, and if you are running off by completing the portions, whether they were enjoying? Sure, no. Then how they will be able to remember the same? And they should be engaging in the class. Their engagement is very important. Just see, teachers, all the positive aspects in the class comes under these 10 important points. It should be holistic, relatable, interesting, relevant, integrated. It should be effective, it should be interactive, inclusive, enjoyable, and engaging. Almost all the keywords of NEP, just I have picked up and put in front of you. Here comes everything under the same umbrella. As a teacher, what all positive things we are thinking, no? Everything comes under this. These 10 words. And they have a suggestion of reducing the curriculum also. That's why that headache also will be rectified according to us. That's why let us plan for this type of class environment, which is dash, 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 everything, all the time. This is the theory part. NEP prepares for creative, communicative, and empowered society. Each 1 hour we can have a speech. Creativity. If they are building something new, if they are bringing a new idea in front of you, that is creativity. Communicative. Whatever I know, I should be able to communicate. While I have joined in Dubai in one of the schools, just when I was going previously, when I was going for interviews and all, I used to feel I'm not able to communicate properly in English. That was really a defect. I should be able to communicate properly. Our children should be able to, whatever they know, what is area, what is volume, what do you understand by hearing the word? They should be able to give the answers, whatever they feel. And empowered society. If you are able to communicate in a proper way, whatever is in your mind, you are just empowered. And you should be creative, not in all the areas. I will be creating in one area and you will be creating in some other area. Similarly, our children also. And the second one, no, foundational literacy and numeracy, all students should achieve this by grade 3. This is very important for us. Foundational literacy, that is for language teachers. And numeracy, all students should reach to this level by grade 3. What we mean by foundational numeracy? What is the core of mathematics when we start? Nothing else, 4 operations. Just 4 operations. At least they have given the sentence like, at least addition and subtraction, they should be able to do by grade 3. They means each and every student by grade 3. That means it is compulsory that you have to give them individual attention and see that each and every child reaches to this level by grade 3. By grade 3, we are giving them many things. We are discussing with them many other things, but minimum learning. What is it? Foundational numeracy. They should reach. Minimum 1 to 100, whether you are able to count, whether you are able to add some 2 numbers or 3 numbers, 4 numbers, whether you are able to add the numbers, whether you are able to subtract, multiplication and division. At least addition and subtraction, they have to be thorough. Focus on e-learning. COVID taught us many things. This is one of the things. E-learning, which we had a focus now. As COVID-19 emerges, we all have gone back to our homes, locked inside, and we started just playing with our gadgets. Then we have gone to the way which is that e-learning, otherwise online classes, these all things, these all terms we came to know. And we started doing all these. That's why children, they are very good with technology. That's why they should have a focus on e-learning. Tomorrow, I am going to take fractions. Do you know what is fraction? No. Okay, you do one thing. Just search in Google and find out what is fraction. And come and tell me tomorrow. Okay. They'll be happy, no? They got a work which they like with mobile. That's why they'll be searching something. Out of 40, at least minimum five children. They'll search something and they'll tell you something, no? You are happy, isn't it? Regarding fractions. Questions will be encouraged. This is one of the areas which children feel very difficult, I feel. They have no guts to ask questions to us. They have a feeling always. It is a feeling of all human beings. When we are attending a training, no, we will have a feeling that if I am asking this question, what she will think? Whether my question will be a substandard one. All others are asking good, beautiful questions and all. Then what she will think about me, what others will think about me. Isn't it? Exactly correct, no? The way which we are thinking. Then what about our small, tiny thoughts? These all things will be more for them. Their emotional quotient is not good. They are not matured. That's why questions you have to encourage. How can we encourage questions in the class? You ask them simple questions, simple things. Then they will start asking questions. What is it? Had you a breakfast in the morning? Yes, miss. You can hear. What is it? For me, it is masala dosa. Otherwise, for me, it is idli. Correct? No? For me, I have taken rice. Okay, what all things further along with the same? Okay. Like that, you start just conversing with them. Then sure that along with the same, this should be you are starting for the class, your introduction it should be. You reach to just, you go to whether it is hemisphere or surface areas and foliums, wherever you want, you can go. That's why what happens is your environment will be so friendly for them, so that they'll be asking you without knowing themselves. No, they'll be asking questions. Miss, like that, they'll be asking questions. That is the way, you know, children call us. Miss, like that, they'll call us. And they'll be asking questions. Don't tell them, this is not the way which you have to call. You have to go. You have to give them answer. Then you have to tell them the next day when you call, no, don't call me like this. Okay. That's not the way which you have to call. After answering the same, then they'll take it for their future. They will obey you also. They are good. They will obey. That's why questions always will be encouraged. Whenever they have to ask the question, no, your portion completion is only secondary. How they are learning is by asking questions themselves. You might be thinking that if it is a big comprehension question, I will read the question and I will give them the meaning. Only I am in the learning process, not our children. You have to ask them to read the question. Then one of them, let them explain the question. After that only you take your cup. What all things are there to add up, those things only you add. That also you should not do, I would tell you. You just give clues for the child who is standing. They will give. No, if it is the height is, no, the height of the cone is not till there. No, something else they have given. Yes, miss, cylinder and cone are having the same height. Okay, I didn't check it. Okay. The figure goes down. Like that, they will give you the answers. That's why just give them some small clues. Push them. That's all. Don't give them the answer. Then after that, when they go, the way which they are thinking then. If they start thinking, you are not needed there at all. They will be doing their things. Okay. Creativity and critical thinking to encourage logical decision making and innovation. Logical, step by step. How can I go from this step to the next step? Previously, in the first term, we were speaking regarding MCQ. I have taken a class here in Bharat Sahodaya regarding those things. But now, the things got changed. My dear children, you have to write steps for each and every one. This step carries half mark, isn't it? That is a way, which we are telling them now. Now they have to switch to the descriptive again. Whatever it might be, whether it is descriptive or whether it is objective. If you are providing them a platform for creativity and critical thinking, what is critical thinking? It is the highest one. Critical thinking means it comes under the Bloom's taxonomy, the highest one. They have to think critically. They have to analyze the same. Then only they'll be able to think critically. Then only the creativity will move up. Critical thinking, creativity, and to encourage logical decision making. I want to go to Trivandrum on Sunday. But the same day itself, I am having a class also. How can I arrange? I am thinking all the possibilities. What is it? If I am going for the class, what all things will happen? Whether it is good, sure. It will be a learning process for me. I'll be hearing somebody and I'll be getting something new. If I'm going to Trivandrum, for what it is for visiting an office. May I change it on another day to visit a person? May I change it? May I request that person to change it on another day? What is it? We are comparing and analyzing the situation. And the decision making happens. This is the way which when we give problems to them, when we give real life situations to them, they should be able to think in this way. Which is better? Plan A, plan B, that is decision making. Innovation, passion, creative thinking on priority. We don't want children, those who are hearing whatever we are giving and just omitting in the paper. We don't want such children at all who are innovative. Are you innovative in this one? Languages or mathematics or science? Whichever you have, please. There you can see your excellence. That is multiple intelligence. You can have your excellence there. You should be passionate about something. Previously, the last year when I have asked one of my students, which is your favorite thing, no favorite subject, I have asked her. Then she told me, Miss, I don't know. Literally, it happened. I got really surprised. Which subject I have asked? I didn't ask her which career you are going to choose. That we used to get the answer that I don't know. I have asked her which subject you love to study, learn. The girl has given me the reply immediately. Miss, I don't know. Then I have asked her, you just think that which subject when you are sitting and learning, no, you find it interesting. You find a happiness, no, in your mind. You feel so happy. Oh, I love to do this. Like that, you have a feeling, that joy you feel. Then I have given her the time. Within 1 week, no, you have to come back and you have to give me an answer. The third day she came. She told me, Miss, I have to learn economics. Economics is my favorite subject. I just shook her hands. I told that, good, wonderful. You have to go for economics. Because they don't know actually, we only 2-3 children are there at home and we are giving everything what they want. They don't make any decisions. They don't analyze the situations at home. We are just giving them the ready-made situations and answers. That's why they are not innovative, because they don't know for what they are interested. Then only innovation comes, no? Classroom transactions will shift towards competency-based learning and education. This I'll come in detail. Competency-based learning, as Salam sir has given in the beginning, competency-based learning is very important now. Before NEP itself, they have started actually. CBSE started this competency-based learning. And they have given each and every year 10%, 20%, 30%, like that till 60% it will boom up. And so it is very important. Content will focus on idea, application, and problem solving. Not our problem solving, okay? Exercise 7.5, 5 problems are there. No, that is not this problem. Problem in real life. That is to be solved. We'll focus on idea, application, and problem solving. We don't treat each question as a problem. It's only like, no, this full exercise, it is based on this idea. That idea will be focused. And how to apply. Simple to complex, the problems are being arranged. The questions are being arranged. We will go from simple to complex. Application and problem solving. Regarding that, what all problems are there in our life, those problems will be solved. Classroom sessions will have more fun with creative, collaborative, and exploratory activities. One of the teachers asked me previously, one of the principals, 2 days back, I have seen one of the teacher's status as the teacher is dancing along with children. You also can think about this, okay? This made me think a lot. But teacher is dancing with children. Her status was the same. If the teachers are dancing with children, no, what standard they have? I just kept mum because I am a teacher who dances along with my children. I was thinking that whether my standard has gone down. That is the difference, no, teachers, isn't it? The way which we think. I was thinking that then I am having low standard according to many people. Whether we can do it or not, it is quite subjective. It is quite each individual. You may have different opinions. You can. I am just sharing a taught with you. That's all. As it is regarding teachers, whether it is good or not. If you're having fun with children inside the class, that is a noise-making class only. The only fun will happen, no learning. That is our attitude, at least some of us, but actually the opposite way. Whenever you are having fun, whenever you are engaging with something, it happens casually. Learning happens casually. Whatever we do in a casual way, no, that will be long lasting. That's why you have to give them some fun. For what? To give them a free environment, thinking environment. Whenever we are scared of somebody, we'll be just sitting like this, whether our brain will work out. No, it won't use its capacity completely. I won't tell you no, but it won't use its capacity completely. What we want our children to think. That's why give them the provision to think. Each and every individual is different. Each one of us is different. But I am having this strength. You are having this strength. Why can't we include these all things in our maths teaching learning process? That's all. Experiential learning and all I'm not going to explain at all. I know that you are well versed with all these. Grade appropriate. Here at this point, teachers, I have written this situation. Actually, it is not from NEP, it is from one of the articles related with NEP. Government wants to change the way mathematics is taught in the lower classes in school through a redesigned curriculum and better teaching methods in an attempt to increase love for the subject. That means now in the traditional method, whatever we are teaching, government understood that it doesn't go in the proper way to children. They don't receive it in a proper way because they don't have the love towards the subject. If you love something, sure that it is a part of us. We love it. But they don't love much. That's why maths is a hated subject for them. This government understood. That's why what happens, it is grade appropriate, creative and engaging practice opportunities for each child. Grade appropriate, creative and engaging practice opportunities for each child. If you are only in subtraction, you do the creative work of subtraction. If you have reached to the level of multiplication, you can do that. Each child is in a different circle. And each one we have to engage. And if you are a low achiever in mathematics, I will be behind from others. That's why it is your duty as teacher to accommodate that child also along with the same. Because as a human being, he wants some minimum literacy of mathematics that you have to help. He might not be taking the mathematics as a special subject for him, but the minimum calculations, otherwise minimum the way of thinking he requires. That's why as a human being, as per the humanity we teachers, we have to accommodate that child also. These are all some interesting questions. It's a good question. You can think. You don't want to give me the answer now. You can think. A boy bought an ice cream from an ice cream seller and gave him ₹100. The cost of the ice cream is ₹30, but the ice cream seller had no change. So he gets the change from the neighboring stall and returns ₹70 to the boy. Okay. After some time, the man from the neighboring stall came with the ₹100 and told the ice cream seller that the note is fake. So he takes his money back. How much loss did the ice cream seller face? Maths teachers, give me the answer. You feel confused, by thinking, first ₹100, then I gave, if I am the boy, I gave it to the shopkeeper, then ₹30 only, then he gave me 70 anyway. After that, what happened? The poor shopkeeper, whatever he has given to the other dukanwala, what happened? The same money is fake. That's why it is returned. You give me my money, my 100 rupees, because this is fake. What will be the loss? Anyway, you feel confused, right? I can see some. Just all of you know, please, I request you to check the chat box. This is not MCQ with 3 or 4 choices, okay? Just see how many answers. I can see that 100 plus 30, 100 plus 70, 100 only, no loss. With many choices. Hope you are taking a screenshot. And today, this will be your homework. Okay? Take your pen and pencil, addition, subtraction, everything I know. I am a maths teacher. Do it. Okay. Next one. Just see. Ahalya is packing 556 pens in boxes. This number 4, which I have put, no, it is only a level. Okay, not class 4. Okay. Then Ahalya is packing 556 pens in boxes. She wants to divide them such that each box has same number of pens. More than 1 pen is packed in each box. All pens cannot be packed in 1 box and no pen is left. What is the minimum number of boxes needed to pack all the pens? Can I have the answers, teachers? Can I have the answers? Please see. Total 556. Pens are there in the boxes. You have some clue cards in which I have given you each box has same number of pens. I got already the answers. More than 1 pen is packed in each box. All pens cannot be packed in 1 box. You see, I'm getting answers. Yes, what is it? It is an even number, no? The minimum is 2. Minimum is 2. What will be the maximum, teachers? What will be the maximum? Can I have the answers? All pens cannot be packed in 1 box is a clue card, okay? I got 556 as the answer. All pens cannot be packed in 1 box. There is a condition. Clue is there. I can see the answers 2, 4 and all. Yeah, Neetu ma'am, thank you. You are the first one who has given the correct answer. Thank you. 2 into which number is 556? That's all. That is the maximum number of boxes. Even we teachers are not thinking in this way. Isn't it, teachers? Actually, it is a very simple question. Very simple, isn't it? It is an even number. 556 is an even number. That's why 2 into, which is the least factor of it. 2, no doubt. Smallest factor. That's why exactly 2 into 278 equal to 556. That is the only multiplication fact which we have used. Or 2 is already the smallest factor. That's why 556 divided by 2. Anyone, we can. We can think in any one way. This is the way. Now, for just last 2-3 minutes, you people started thinking, no? Which is that? Which is that? Because I have given you something interesting as clue cards and all. That's why this is not a normal question. You felt something interesting and you are ready to think. Correct, no? That is the advantage of this one. This is clue cards, teachers, for simple multiplication, factors and multiples, these whole things, no? Clue cards are actually very effective. If you are giving them some clues, no? They'll be so happy. Ah, okay, 2 I got, 3, like which one? Other factor. Like that, they will be thinking. It's very interesting. And if we are giving them some clues regarding one number, tell me children, which is a number? And you give some features of the number. Quite interesting. It is a game for them. But what is advantage? They'll be aware regarding the numbers and all. They'll be thinking many things. No, if it is a multiple of 2, they're thinking about even numbers. Plus 7, if you are adding, they are thinking about addition, operations, isn't it? Many ways we can use clue cards. Clue cards is an interesting tool for children. Baking pizza. It is a critical thinking question. Sandhya is baking pizzas for a birthday party. The cost that she bought different ingredients is given in the table below. Okay. Your mother is Sandhya. Okay. Then she bought these all things. Flour 50 rupees, pizza base 40 rupees. These all things she bought. Okay. If Sandhya wants to make a profit of 5%, Sandhya is not greedy at all. Just see, teachers. Only 5% she wants because she has worked a lot for the same, no? Values which you can inculcate. A small profit, small base, which I have worked a lot, no? If I am Sandhya, that's why we can, isn't it? But if it is very big and all, we should not be greedy. On each pizza, at what price should she sell one pizza? What is it about, teachers? Which topic? Which topic? Which topic? Please give me the answers, no? Which topic? Profit and loss, exactly. Percentages, profit and loss, these all things come under. Without knowing percentage, we cannot find the profit. That's why everything comes under. Then, this is the heights of some notable statues. Then they'll be aware regarding some statues and their heights also. If you're giving this question, compare the heights, which is the tallest one. What is the difference between the greatest and smallest? Like that, if you are asking, you are getting an advantage. You are relating with some statues. And which is maximum, which is minimum. How can you find the difference? These all things you are giving. This picture is not very clear, but still I couldn't avoid putting this one. Identify and classify the angles marked in the figures below. Total 10 or 11 angles are the, teachers. Very good, I felt, especially the environment, because children are playing in a seesaw, no? That's why children will find it interesting because this environment is very important. Fun, they'll see, okay, they are playing, they're happy. Then here many angles are there. We have given the classification of angles, and after that we are showing them an environment, not only clock. Don't show them only clock. Don't show them only one circle. Please give them an environment and mark many angles. They will be finding interesting by seeing this environment. And I don't want to tell you that environment should be interesting for them. Should be pleasant for them. That's what I have done. And just mark the angles. Which type of angle it is? Is it acute, obtuse, or straight angle? They will be giving you answers. That's all. Only small classifications, no simple classifications comes under. Ratio, decimal percentage, they hate. Children hate. Because they never get the idea regarding this all. You give them a picture which children are so happy, okay? Don't take crying children. Which children are so happy. Some of them boys and some of them girls. Look at the same. Ratios. Girls to boys, boys to girls to total students, and boys to total students. Everything. They will fill it because they find it interesting. And they'll be making fun. Just see the smile of this boy. Like they'll be making fun regarding the environment, this picture. It will be interesting for them and they will be learning the same. Riddle card. This is also a clue card. This is also a riddle card. Riddles and puzzles. No, one riddle just I have put to tell you regarding this one. If you're getting 2-3 minutes and all, please give them riddles. Don't give them homeworks. Just give them a riddle card. In chart paper and all easily you can prepare and just you distribute it. And ask them a question which is related to your section also. It's okay. Still, they will be happy by seeing the riddle card. Okay, they'll find it interesting. Preeti and Simi are at different stations A and B respectively. They both have to reach point C. Find out who covers more distance. Can I have the answers, teachers? Directly we can, isn't it? I've written the answer actually. By seeing itself, just see at stations A and B. Then find out who covers more distance. Preeti is at A. Who has to walk more? Easily we can, isn't it? If you are walking, yes, we can find out easily. This is just observation, teachers. Observation is one of the important things. We don't want to find out how many and all. It's just an observation, mere observation. Then climb the mountain. Here, no, what I want to tell you is mainly, this is regarding the right angle triangle. And right angle triangle, no, children, they don't understand. Just see, teachers, this hypotenuse you see. In real life, no, the hypotenuse will be like this only. It won't be a straight line always. It is approximately. Real life, most of the things will be approximately. Isn't it? That's why they will ask you the question. If one of the good observers, no, they'll be asking you the question, why this hypotenuse is like this? It is not straight line. You have to give them the answer. In real life, no, all the problems, all the situations, it won't be drawn like a straight line. Approximately, it is a straight path. And you have to take it as hypotenuse. It is a simple one. How much they have walked? That is only the question. Same destination they have to reach. One of them has gone through there and one of them has gone through alternative routes. Who has taken? How much they have walked? This will develop the curiosity among children. And if the curiosity is developed, no, you won. Then I'm stopping here. Now, it is only a small attempt from my side to make you think. Only that. Okay. Because the spoon feeding, no, spoon feeding ears, that has stopped already. Sure. Okay. The spoon feeding ears, we have stopped already. Now itself, now our first term examination is over. How much we have spoken about first term examination? After the examination, what happened? You can think. This way of teaching, no, the repeated ones, otherwise the minimum 33%, that won't work out. You give them the idea, give them the concepts, and give plenty of questions and make them do it. That is only the things which is in front of you. You make them engage. We were having a bad habit as teachers. We will be speaking a lot to children. And after that, we will be panting like anything. I don't know, my energy I lost. Isn't it? But actually, what should happen? We have to make them think. That's why you make them think. Each and every day you think yourself. I will think about one activity, otherwise one engaging session for children. As I am doing now, real numbers. What can be? Within 2 minutes, which question I'll ask them? Which question will make them think? Every day you think about only one teacher, so only one. It will be a huge treasure for you, I will tell you. It would be a huge treasure. And later on, children will come and tell you, as you have taught me differentiation and integration, I could do it in a proper way, ma'am. You have given me concepts. Yes, exactly. That is the way which they have to give. That's why whenever we are shifting to the same, no, teachers, then only we can see a drastic change here. Maths. Now, in NEP, another thing is, which is not very important for our subject. That's why I didn't include. Like mathematics, some other subjects also will be given 2 options. The sentence is like this, teachers. I felt ashamed by seeing. Because mathematics is my favorite subject. That's why, like mathematics, that means how difficult mathematics is. That is example in NEP. That's why the similar way other subjects are also given 2 choices. Not only mathematics. That is the way which they have given. We have to change it. Nobody else, teachers only can change it. Okay. That's why if you want to tell me anything, otherwise if you have to ask me anything, according to my knowledge, if possible, I can give you answers, please. Salam, sir. I hope that I'm on time.
Yes, sir. Very much. And Prerna ma'am, you can take questions from participants, those who have raised
Yes, sir.
their
Ye-
hands.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. That was indeed an enlightening and a very interesting session.
Thank you.
Now I would like to take some questions. If anybody wants to ask, something, you can write in the chat. You can type in the chat box, or you may just raise your hand.
Yes, we can see 2 hands. Renee Thomas, you can unmute and ask.
Yeah.
Miss Renee Thomas, or we'll go to Maya.
That is already, those 2 were raised already, I think.
Yes,
Something
Maya.
is,
Yes.
yes, ma'am.
We cannot hear you, Miss Maya.
This mute.
She has unmuted, but we cannot hear. Any other questions, you can raise your hands and we'll be able to help you. Nothing is coming out.
I guess the session was very clear. Everybody has now a clear idea about the NEP.
Sulba, ma'am, thank you. Thank you for the question. Actually, the methodology, which we have to use for below average students is nothing, just hug them and give them the things. That is the way which I felt it a success. Nothing else worked. First, around 10 years, I have worked in many ways, remedial sessions. Those were not at all effective. Then, when I started, they were having always, children, those who are weak in mathematics, they will have a feeling that Miss hates me. Always they will have a feeling. You have to prove that you love him also, other than being the subject lovers. You have to be impartial in the class. That is the first thing. Then they will have a feeling that, okay, even my foolish questions I can ask Miss, she will answer. She won't take it negative. She will answer. That is the only way which we can approach below average students. That's what I have asked. Ma'am, you please think about it. If you are in a session, if you are asking a question, just before asking that question, what all things you will think? That's what I have given you previously. What she will think, what others will think. Whether it will be a substandard one, or whether it will be too bad if I'm asking this question. Like that, how many ways we will think? These are only preliminary things I have given. 100 more things we will think, isn't it? More than this, children will think. Because they are small, they are children. That's why give them a feeling that whether you love maths or hate maths, you are my children. Then they will approach you with their doubts. And that is the only way, ma'am. Just give them love and be affectionate with them. Then they will find it interesting. Okay, the minimum I have to learn. They will come to you. Remedial, no other way will work. If you are giving them 100 questions, in 33% level, they won't even listen to you, ma'am. It happened to me. That's why I'm telling you. I have collected all the sorts of questions which I could, and I have presented in front of them. It was just just, what is it? The line in the water. Within seconds, it is not seen the efforts. I used to be too disappointed, but now I won't do it. Just I'll tell them like, whatever you want, no, we can. I'll sit with them. First class of remedial teaching, don't teach them anything. Have a nice conversation with them. Be approachable. After that, you can start. That is a method which you can. And each individual is different. Remedial teaching, only individual will work out, not group. Group won't work.
Madam, there is a question, how to relate integration and differentiation. Integration and differentiation with the practical life.
Actually, when you are physics, when you are discussing with them regarding the speed, acceleration, velocity and all, no, you can relate. And another way which I used to start differentiation is, this is something is just changing always. If I am very hungry in the morning, when I wake up, I am taking 8 breads, 8 slices of bread. Okay. Afterwards, at 8 o'clock, this happened at 7 o'clock. Okay. After that, at 8:15, my amma got a feeling, oh, she is very hungry. She is coming again with 10 slices of bread. Whether you will eat it? No, because your stomach is full. Isn't it? What happens there? What is the rate of change? This, if you are giving them with examples. And when we are just traveling somewhere, okay, the first few hours, traffic was not there. That's why I was very fast. I'm a good driver. I was very fast. After that, just I stopped for a breakfast. After that, again, I have started, and the road was really pathetic. That's why my per kilometer per hour was only 40 kilometers. What is the rate of change? First hour, how much you have traveled? Second hour, how much you have traveled? Third hour, how much you have traveled? Find out the rate of change. That is differentiation. The opposite way. The integration is always a reverse process. Okay. Differentiation, you give them with plenty of examples like this, then they'll find it interesting. And limiting case and all. Limiting case is approximation. Approximately equal to 0. If you are taking 2, approximately equal to 2. If it is 1.995 and if it is 2.005, in real life, I don't mind it. It is approximately equal to 2. Isn't it? That is the concept of limit. From limit only, we go to differentiation.
Ma'am, somebody is asking for help in teaching tables in an easy way. How
Actually,
is it required teaching
many-
tables?
Many tips and tricks I could see in YouTube, like multiplication tables, these all, no? One of them which I have seen is Mathematics Shed. It is an interesting website. It is quite interesting. Mathematics Shed. Many stories are there. Many songs are there related with maths and all. There, no teachers, how nicely they have given with songs. I felt it quite interesting. I was thinking that when I was in primary, I was a primary teacher, I didn't get all these. Because exploring through internet and all, no, we were not familiar much on those days. That's why good songs were there. Very nice it is. And with the cartoon character and all, it comes and voice modulation is also like that. Such a way, if you present, no, they will love it. Then they'll find it more easier. And ask them mental maths teachers. If it is like 5 table is over, 6 table is over, ask them oral questioning. Oral questioning, you try, then they'll be thinking again and again, and they will be thorough with the same. What is it? Actually, something else. I'm not able to attend the chat.
We have 2 people raise their hands. Shobhit Jain, you can unmute and ask.
Yes, yes.
Hello, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, sir. Please.
Ma'am, actually, I want to I want to tell you my problem. What I am observing as a teacher in past 10 years, I can say, interest toward mathematics is getting less nowadays in the students. Due to what I see, the reason is many are inclining towards the humanities subjects now, or I should say, if they're going for commerce, then they're just going for simply only commerce stream particularly. They're not taking math as an additional subject with it. So in the last 2 years, we have introduced applied math, but there also one loophole I saw that CBSE has not framed any NCERT curriculum for that, and due to which the students are very confused from where the source they need, what should the
It
source
is not
where
very
they should.
clear, sir.
Hello, ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Sir,
sir.
you are
right.
not
Yes, sir.
audible.
Yes, sir. Please. Yes, sir.
Ma'am,
Please continue.
Students are not taking
Yes, sir.
interest in the stream. In last 5 or 10 years, I am saying that there is less number of students who are interested in going towards the math stream, and commerce stream, particularly students. Previously, they were taking math as an additional subject, but they are now not preferring math as an additional subject. In last 2 years, applied
Actually,
math.
I'm not able to hear you properly, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I think it is related with the number of children in for higher studies, no? Mathematics, it is less. I think that is the main core of your question.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
sir.
Yes, ma'am. That's true.
Yes. Actually, it is, that is the reason, no, sir. CBSE also has introduced basic and standard syllabus and all. Not syllabus, papers, not syllabus. Syllabus is same. And 2 papers they have introduced because children are having many misconceptions. Otherwise, basic foundation is not strong. And when you ask, no, each and every school, when I go for training and all, I used to ask them, from which class mathematics is tough for your children? Almost I'm getting a common answer as class 6. Okay, till class 5, no, they know everything and maths is very simple for them. Maths is a simple subject for them in primary. What is the reason behind actually? In primary classes, whatever we give, addition, 2-digit, 3-digit, this all, there is a maximum area. Only those things we give. And those concepts are not proper. That's why when they reach to 6th standard, they are not able to reach to the level. That's why from primary classes, there should be a drastic change, I would tell you. Activities to be introduced there. There are no, only 2-3 methods of questions will be there. And that they will be very familiar, children will be. And they'll be scoring marks also there. It is not only scoring marks, no. There are also application level questions are there. We don't attend those questions at all in most of the schools. That's why they find it very easy, very interesting in smaller classes. And when they reach to 6th standard, no other option, directly jumping to NCERT syllabus. And their villain integers came in 6th standard. 6th standard, one of the hated subject is that. Hated topic, integers. Then these all, they find it very difficult. From smaller classes, no, you focus on ideas. Then this problem of difficulty level subject, no, that will be reduced. Maths aptitude is very important, that we know. But at the same time, no, this difficulty level or not difficulty level, the fear towards a subject, that will be reduced.
Shobhana Shobi. Miss Shobhana, you can unmute and ask.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
The session is very interactive, very impressive. Thank you for your session, ma'am. Actually, while taking class for 7th, the congruence of triangle, Most of the students were not interactive. They were feeling like bored because it is a theorem paper, no? Some of them are confused. Some of them are having many more clarity about that. But most of them are sitting quiet, ma'am. What to do for that, ma'am?
Ma'am, you please give them many coins. Coins you give them, and many objects you give them, and tell them, just
Okay.
ask them, which are all same to same, children. Don't
The
utter the
cons
word
is okay, ma'am.
congruence, ma'am. Don't utter the word congruence, sir. Please ask them, what are all the peculiarities of congruence, no? That you ask them in another way. And you develop from
Okay.
them the concept of congruence.
Mm.
I have tried this,
Okay.
ma'am. I have tried this. Then you ask them questions regarding the same, which are all same to same, children. Then they will tell you, give them a group work. They will tell you what I got, no? Ma'am, these two are triangles, but one is small and this one is big. And this is double. Sides are double. You can have many answers from them. Please ask only questions. Don't give them answers, and congruence you should not. Ask them and make let it be developed from them. Let that core concept know which all things are regarding congruence. Number one, what is it? Same to same. Isn't it? Exactly same. That is called as congruence. That you develop from them, ma'am. Then they will remember that session and they will remember the features of congruence or properties of congruent triangles. They will remember. Please, what we do, no, ma'am. Just we will be, actually, I could see like maths teachers are hardworking everywhere. Hardworking teachers, core content. But the problem is that we are giving everything to them. You ask them questions. Don't give them answers. They don't want answers. In real life, no, where you have answers, you have only questions in real life. You have to find out answers. Give them practice. Okay, congruence also. This once in 9th standard, when I was a teacher in 9th standard, no, this congruence of triangles became a threat for me. I lost even my sleep by thinking about this congruence. That I developed by this way, ma'am. Congruence of triangles.
Okay.
There is a chapter, no, which is quite boring for children actually. That I developed through this one. SAS, SSS, these all things I have given them group work and developed. It was quite effective.
Oh, like
Please
team you
give
have
them
split
the
it,
work
ma'am.
and whatever you want, get it from them.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Ms. Usha Kanti.
Good evening, ma'am. Am I audible, sir?
Please,
Yes, yeah.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Ma'am, wonderful session.
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, we could
You're very
relate
much
so
audible.
many things which happen in our class, and all you have picked up examples from all those. It's really very nice. I just I teach for
That's what I require, ma'am. Thank you.
8th, 9th,
Thank you
10th.
very much.
I have while taking the remedial classes, I always feel that the children who have already reached 9th and 10th standard, they still have a lot of problems with the basics, like simple transposition or distributive property of multiplication. So how to deal with those children who are already in 10th? They have a lot of problems with these basic concepts which were like not developed and they have reached till 10th standard. So how do we deal with such children?
Exactly, ma'am. It is a problem in front of us. We have to find out the solutions for our problems, no, real life problems of teachers.
Yes.
3x plus 5 divided by 5 will be cancelled.
Yes. Yes, I've seen, and we can see that in.
And we teachers, poor teachers are standing there. But what is the problem actually? What is the problem actually? The foundation is not strong, isn't it?
Yes.
That's why I told you already, I am a snail in the class always. This is the reason. Because if the previous knowledge is not strong by any of the reasons, we don't know the reason, what happens is they won't understand what we deliver, what we are trying to deliver.
Exactly.
That's why, sure that we have to go behind 10 standard surface areas and volumes. If I'm starting, if they know the surface, the total surface area of cuboid, then only I can
go further. Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
That's why we are spending one period for surface areas and volumes.
Yes.
For uniform figures, Volume is base area into height.
Yes.
Give them these tips and tricks.
Okay.
Base area into height.
Height.
That's why many of the figures will come under uniform, no, in 10th standard.
Yes.
Only cone, sphere, hemisphere. These three
Will
are
not
left.
come. Yes.
Cone, it is easy.
Exactly.
1/3, no?
1/3 of
Let
cylinder.
them relate the things.
Okay.
And give them the ideas only. Without taking cone, no, you are trying to explain cone. Cone, no, children. Ice cream cone. No, they won't understand. They love ice cream, but they won't understand this concept.
Shape. Okay.
That's why take the thing in your hand, no, and show them
Show it.
and do it. Then you will be able to. I know it is a challenge. I am also a teacher who is teaching in 10th and 12th. I know it is a challenge for us, but still, no, by looking into NEP, I'm really hopeful regarding this one, because the core content will be reduced and we will be more effective and interactive in the classes. Because one of the threat for us is content, the
Content.
portion, syllabus.
Syllabus. Yes. Completion
Yeah,
of
it is
syllabus.
too much in higher classes.
Yes.
That's why if they reduce the same, sure that we will be getting a breathing space in between, and we'll be thinking about making our classes more effective. Now we are running with our portions only.
Yes, ma'am.
Still, we are ready to take all the 8 periods.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
I hope
We
I have attended you. Okay, thank you.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Venkataraman, Hari Om. Ma'am, we have all the theorems relating to circles, triangles, everything summed up in 9. Can we just suggest, earlier it was somewhere in 8 that we had circles, and in 9 we had triangles. It was easy for them. Now everything is just summed up into 9, and the 9th standard becomes more of a theory class than a math class. Could you take it along to the CBSE and adjust the curriculum that way? Earlier it was that way. I remember teaching 8th standard, we did circles, and 9th standard, we did triangles. Could this be done, ma'am?
Ma'am, when we are looking behind, no, around 15 years back, we started
Yes.
raising this. You know
Yes.
what was the problem when they have introduced this textbook in 9th and 10th standard? 10th standard, too much of geometry portion was there. 10th standard.
Okay.
10th standard is really a breaking point for children. No, that's
Yes.
why it was not at all scoring for children.
Okay.
10th standard, because too much of content regarding geometry. Geometry is not so scoring for children.
Yes.
That's why in that year, when it came as a first year, it was like too much, it is dumped in 10th standard. It was like that. Then all of us requested, complained, that year was a mess. Then what they have done is, many of the portions they have dumped into 9th standard, because 9th standard means it is not a board class at all. No, 10th standard at any cost children should be scoring.
I am just talking of 20-25 years back, when we used to have circles in 8th standard.
I
triangles
understood,
in ninth.
ma'am. I understood. That's what I'm telling. When they have
Because we don't
changed
know.
this textbook, no, from there, this change is there. And I am not at all a person to lift this to CBSE and all. I'm not at
Could you
all.
help
I
it, ma'am?
try
Could you help us
whenever
that
I'm
way?
getting chance. That's all.
Could you just help us that way?
Yeah, correct it is.
Because too much of it, and they don't know the basic thing of a theorem. Statement, given, to prove, construction, no steps are there, no figures are there in the 9th standard. At least, say, if you have, as soon as we teach sum of angles in a triangle, we can use the parallel lines and teach the theorem. Something should be brought into it, so that 9th standard, the load of the geometry in 9th standard can be reduced.
Yes, ma'am. Correct it
Please
is.
put it forward on behalf of our math teachers.
Yeah, sure. It is there in my mind always. It is correct. Exactly true.
Yes.
That we
Because
try
9th standard
and
children get
when it
vexed up,
comes, no,
full of geometry, and it's just theorem. Some of
Within-
them just mug it up and write it down. There's no point at all in teaching math that way.
within 1 or 2 years, sure that there will be a change in curriculum.
Okay, ma'am. By the
That's
time
why
I
let's
would
hope for
retire.
the best.
I would retire by then. We'll see. We wait and see.
That we are helpless, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. That's it. But then for the betterment of the children, I'm talking.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
All right, ma'am. Somebody was asking for the solution to the ice cream problem.
What is an ice cream problem, sir? I
Some of the
cannot-
ice cream, the case study you have given, no, fake note and all.
That is an open-ended question for you, no, ma'am. You have to think. Otherwise, you put in. When my English teacher was correcting her paper, no, she was complaining to me one story. It was very nice. Like the boy has written the story, very nice it was. And she was thinking, no, he should make some mistakes according to her. Then she was thinking how immediately this boy has become so good in English, how it happened. Then what she has done is just she has searched in Google by the same, uttering the same things as it is online session, no? The same story has come, which he has copied from Google. Like that, Google Baba will give you the answer, you try. I hope you have taken a screenshot. This is the way, no, which you can disturb your children also. Give them, which appears to be very simple, but they have to think. Then only they will get it. Let them.
We'll take the last question, ma'am. And Mr. Murthy VM is asking if marks decides how much the students understood. Some students understood the concept, but they failed to express properly. What may be the reason?
This marks, no, salam, sir, you know, isn't it? This is a very complicated question which we have to answer. Mark is nothing, but at the same time, it is valid. When they are going for higher studies and all, it is quite important. When the question paper is having more than 20% application level questions, as the principal of the school, I am so alert, I'm disturbed, because my children won't be able to score good. According to their level, the paper should be prepared. Then only they will be able to score. It is actually, mark is important also. But at the same time, which is more important if you are asking, no, sure that it is the idea and concept and life. Till 20 to 23 years, you will be thinking about how much you have scored in degree level, how much you have scored in MCA, how much you have scored in engineering, these all things. After that, do we ask each other this question? No. Only till 20 to 23 years, only till we are getting a job, these all things are valid. After that, what is valid? Tricks and tips of life. That's all. How to live, how to find solutions. I have this problem. I am having only 10,000. How can I manage this month? Isn't it? Only these things are alarms for us. That's why at the same time, marks are important, like, but at the same time, I feel like more important thing is our real life and connections. Relate with real life.
Truly said, ma'am. Actually, we have to avoid this direct teaching method.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
We have to put them in situation, ask them to think and reflect back. Then we introduce the concept. So students are able to think and come up with a solution.
Yes,
Then
exactly.
only we are taking them to the problems, the concept. So that is one of the drawbacks we are facing. Teachers, directly introduce the concept. So rather than that, they have to go the other way.
Correct.
Right,
One of the teachers asked, I think, the same thing. They find it very difficult with story problems. What can be done? What I would tell you, don't ask them to write steps. First standard, you ask them, Chotu and Motu were walking. Then they have gone for a birthday party and they got 5 chocolates. For Chotu got 5 chocolates and Motu got 6. How many are there? Ask them questions like this, which is connecting with their life. That's why I told, don't ask them questions like this company's output is this one and input is this one and all. What company, what output for second standard, third standard children? What they will understand? How can they relate with their life? That's why ask them questions which they can relate. Then only they can give you answers. No, that's why ask them questions in their level and you will be getting answers and the concept will be double. That is the way.
Yes. Put
Yeah.
them in familiar situations first, right?
Yes,
ma'am?
exactly, sir. Which
We have
they
one-
know.
We have one more hand raised, maybe the last one.
Pinky.
Pinky Lampa, please.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Good
Uh,
evening.
Ma'am, actually, I have a doubt, like how to relate a mathematics in a dance form. To ensure that the childrens are who are like huge interest in a dance, and then how to relate mathematics in a dance form.
Ma'am,
to
actually
where a project
CBSE
like-
has given an example. CBSE in art integration manual, they have given an example. Please refer it. That is along
Okay.
with dance. And dance and music, no?
Okay.
Which I love actually. Though both the areas I love. Dance and music, both of them basically rhythms. And dance, it is mudras. Mudras, no? All the mudras. 1, 2, 3, 4. Otherwise, music also, like if you are giving swaras, what is the
Yes,
main
ma'am.
content? Like in between the intervals should be in this way. There is a calculation. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, ma'am.
There is a rhythm always. And it is voice modulation. That's all. That's why
Right.
dance and all. No, once we have done art integration, ma'am, art integration for this dance, no, this we have done along with mudras, no, mudras like whenever we do this one, then this, like that. When we increase, no, that rhythm we have taken, and the forms also. We can form like many, you can see, no, ma'am, this questions related with shapes and all in books. Joker face and all you can see always. Some triangles will be there, some rectangles will be there, some circles. They like, no, children like those things. How many circles are there? How many? For giving them shapes and all, we used to give such questions. The similar way, we can form many things with dance also. That can be related even with symbols of maths. And then rhythm. These all things can be related. You know, ma'am, those who love dance means they are kinesthetic. They are kinesthetic. You give them activities. Those will be effective for them. Hands-on activities, if you give, no, that will be effective for kinesthetic children. Dance and all, most of them, they are kinesthetic. They like body movements, no, that's why they love.
Yes.
Rhythm
Yes, ma'am.
and body movements. That's why if you are giving activities which they can move their body, that they love. Okay, kinesthetic is very, actually this activities which they have to move, no, that's quite effective for children. Double, triple effective than sitting and doing. They'll be involved.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
All right, ma'am. Again, I think one more question we have to attend to.
Yes.
Shami was asking, would you please ask ma'am, how can we teach grade 9 maths topic, rationalizing certs, especially to these students who do not have proper basic knowledge of lower class concepts.
Rationalizing the denominator. That is in chapter real numbers, 9th standard. This one, no. Actually, if they don't have the basic, how can you teach them irrational numbers? That is my first question. Then only we are thinking about rationalizing, no? If they don't know what is meant by root 2 or root 3, how can you give them 3 minus root 2 in the denominator, rationalize it? That is the first question arises there, no? How can you teach them irrational numbers? And numbers is actually, it is a story. When we started counting and all, like when jungly people know, previously we have started counting animals and all, like that it has started. I used to introduce as a story, this one. Then counting numbers, and after that, I don't have any God. Then 0 came there. The new member, 0 came jumping. Then after that again, I am losing this match. Otherwise, I am in short of 2 chocolates, which I want to distribute for birthday. That is -2. Something I am lacking with, that is negative. And it's a symbol for temperature, these all things also. That is next, only after that. Then if you are dividing the whole into again parts, then rational number comes. Like that only we can introduce. If you are introducing in a proper way irrational numbers, what is the problem with actually rationalizing the denominator? You can extend it, no? Isn't it? I feel like the problem is with irrational and rational. If you're introducing that, we can move easily to rationalizing the denominator surds.
Hope Mr. Shami Divakaran got the answer. Well, Prerna ma'am,
Different dance
yes,
poses. Yes, ma'am. Usha ma'am has given a good output. Yes, ma'am. It is an item. What is the name of that? CBSE has given something starting with item. Mathematics also they have given. Item project or item book or something like that. Mathematics also they have given. Their yoga postures are there. That is angles, no? All the angles they have given as yoga postures and all. Almost the same thing she has given. That is good actually for angles. Like corresponding angles, these all things, no? Come under this one. CBSE has given many materials, teachers. When the CBE corner is there, there only this item, this bank, question bank is also there. CBE corner, CBE resources. There is a head in CBSE, our site. Please go. And many activities you can see, many interesting facts you can see. And FLN corner also they have started in Diksha platform. Please attend those courses. So very good. CBSE is taking a lot of efforts for this.
and our participants are also, very helpful. They are very helpful. They are posting so many resources as well.
Yes, sir. YouTube and teacher energized resource manuals. These all 2 years back they have given. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Prerna
For all
ma'am,
the
you can
classes
write.
they have given, higher classes.
All right. I think with such wonderful questions and wonderful answers as well, I think we should now wind up the session. With this, I would like to propose a formal vote of thanks now. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this enriching session. First and foremost, I would like to thank a very talented resource person, Ms. Binny, who encouraged and motivated all of us present here to teach mathematics with fun and interesting ways. Ma'am, we have gained so much of knowledge, tips, especially with the one we just have to start with the basic questioning and instill that curiosity in our students to think. And also, not to forget your out-of-the-box examples in today's session, ma'am. I mean, it is very difficult to hide our excitement, especially mine, to teach mathematics in such ways. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm grateful to our program director and general secretary of Bharat Sahodaya, Dr. Abdul Salam, for trusting me and giving me this opportunity to work with Bharat Sahodaya. Thank you so much, sir, for your never-ending assistance. And special thanks to our program collaborator and the president of Bharat Sahodaya, Mr. Shibu, for your unstinted support. Thanks a ton, sir. Humble thanks to Mr. Arun Mohan for your efforts and valuable contribution to make this webinar a success. And last but not the least, I thank all the distinguished invitees present here, without whom the session would not have been a success. So thank you so much, everyone. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you,
for the
sir.
nice job
Thank
we
you
have
for the
done.
team.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Prerna ma'am. And Prerna ma'am has well spoken about the class today. So there is nothing, left for me to speak about. Thank you so much, Binny ma'am, for
Yeah,
your
thank you,
second,
sir.
round of appearance.
Yes.
Yes. And also there are so many demands about maths, hands-on, activities. If we could conduct a class on hands-on activities, how, actually we have to concentrate on the lower grades, especially to build
Yes.
competence.
Primary we have
Primary,
to.
yes. So if we can come up with a class, I mean, a session on hands-on activities with examples as you have, given today, it will be so beneficial to the teachers. We'll think about, right, ma'am?
Yes, sir. But it should be offline actually.
Offline,
This
we can
hands-on
think
and
about
all,
this.
no?
Yes. Yeah, correct. You're right.
Then only it will be effective.
Yes. So we can think about, because we have participants from across India. So offline.
No, yes, exactly.
yes.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you so much, Bini ma'am. We hope to have
Yeah, thank
more and more of your sessions for the benefit of maths community.
Yes.
Thank you so much. On behalf
Happy
of
to be
Bharat Sahodaya.
associated with Bharat Sahodaya.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Always.
Thank
you're
you. Thank you,
welcome.
sir.
And thank you, everyone. Let's meet once again later, and wish you all a happy, prosperous
Happy New Year. Yes.
Happy
Yes.
New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Let's
Okay, thank you,
have
sir.
new resolutions, right? Time for new resolutions. Yes. All the very best. Thank you. Have a good night.
Yeah,
Thank
okay.
you.
Thank you. Thank you,
ma'am.
sir.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Prerna ma'am, Arun Mohan sir, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.